Hi guys, welcome to AllasYummyFood, and today I'll show you a very easy recipe on how to make white bread. Now a lot of people are scared in making bread, and to be honest I was as well, because you think it's so complicated, but actually it's so easy. All you need is just the right flour, the right product, and you're gonna have a delicious homemade bread. So I'll take you step by step how to make it, and enjoy! So I'm going to be cheating a little bit and using my stand mixer. If you don't have that, you will have to do it by hand. So the first thing we're going to do is attach a dough hook. And we're going to put all the flour, and this is bread flour, white strong bread flour. You can find it anywhere in supermarkets. It's very easily available. So put all the flour in there. I've got my fast action dry yeast. I'm going to put it on one side. And then I've got salt, 2 tablespoons, just there. And we don't want to mix salt and yeast, otherwise it will die straight away. So we want to put them in separate bowls. And now I'm just going to mix that in really slowly, just so all ingredients are incorporated. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to add soft butter. So it's about 40 grams, and you need the butter to make the dough really nice and soft, so we can work with it later as well. So we're just gonna incorporate that. Once it is all mixed in, I've got a lukewarm water. What it means, it's warm to the touch, but it's not hot or too cold. And we're gonna add a bit by bit and start mixing. Once you put all your water in, I like to scrape down the sides just to make sure everything is mixed in together. And we're going to leave it on sort of speed 2 or 3 for good 5-7 minutes until we form a nice dough ball. Okay, so now it's done, and I'm going to take it out, and just to show you, you can see we touch and it springs back. And we obviously needed warm water to activate the yeast, so it's really nice and soft. I'm going to knead my dough by hand, just a little bit. We're going to keep the ball here, just a couple of times, not too much. And we're going to put a teaspoon of olive oil, or any other oil you want, into our bowl and spread it around. This helps our dough to rise without sticking it to the bowl. So I'm going to put a bit on the actual dough as well inside it. Just roll it around, turn it around, and roll it again. Just like that. And maybe put a bit more on the sides. Now we're going to need to prove this for about 1 hour, or until you see that it has doubled in size. Okay, it's been 1 hour, so I'm just gonna see what happened to my dough. And wow, you can see it's doubled in size, it's massive. So because it's got oil, it's very easily movable around, so it's not stuck to your actual ball. And we're just gonna like really lightly knead it out. Okay, I'm just gonna give it a few folds, just like that. The next thing I've done, I've just slid some greaseproof paper onto a baking tray, and we're going to preheat our oven to 200 degrees. So the next thing really, we just shape the dough to whatever shape you want it to be. So let's say we want a long, nice bread, we'll just shape into that. Okay. I want like a big, nice homemade loaf. So I'm just going to keep stretching. Don't forget, we're still going to pour it one more time, and then it's going to rise in the oven again. So we're just gonna make it longer. You could make little rolls like that if you wanted to just break into pieces. Just like this. I've got some poppy seeds here. Now you don't have to use poppy seeds. You can use different, herbs, whatever you like. I just like a bit of poppy seed on top. It in. And I'm going to cover it with a towel and just let it rise for another maybe half an hour. So finally the moment we've been waiting for. So the next thing we're going to do is take our bread and you can sprinkle more flour. You can see doubled even more in size. I'm actually going to take a really sharp knife and do a few cuts about 1 centimeter deep. Okay, just like that. Okay, beautiful. Also, I've prepared a small tin and put some cold water in that, and that's just to create the steam inside the oven, because we want the bread to be very, very crusty on the top and very soft in the middle. So we're going to put that in the oven for about half an hour, basically until you see that it's doubled in size and gone really golden brown color. Just take it out. I just took my bread out of the oven, and you can see how beautiful and crunchy it is. I'm just going to slice into it and show you how it looks inside. So let's slice into this delicious bread. I'm just going to stand here. Oh, can you hear that? How crusty and lovely that is. It's still very, very warm. Oh, beautiful. Just look at that. If you press, it's nice and soft. Oh, it's still very, very hot. Very nice middle, very soft, very crunchy at the top. Just delicious. Here's my delicious bread. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. I'm actually going to have a little slice. I love the end bits. It's another thing I used to do when I was a kid. I used to put raspberry jam inside and just eat that with a glass of milk. It's so good. Very soft, still warm, delicious. Just gonna put a bit of raspberry jam. Look at that. Bellissimo. This is so good. Guys, really, really hope you try this recipe. I hope you understand how easy it is now to make the bread. Yes, you have to wait, you know, for it to prove twice, but you can just do your other things and then you can enjoy this bread for the rest of your week. It's so much better than the supermarket bought one. You know exactly what you're putting in there, and it's just a lot better for you. Thank you so much for staying with me in my kitchen. Please subscribe and check out my next video next week. Bye!